Hello, everybody. This is Steven with the Stolen Attention Podcast. I am here, joined with my co-hosts, Jeremy.
What's up?
And Michael.
Hey.
And, we're going to be having an interesting...
Yeah, that's the end of the show.
That's it. All right, we're done. I had a blank there for a second.
See y'all later. Peace out.
I went blank for a second. I was just like, what now? But, no, in this episode... We're going to try to kind of go through it just kind of quick, not quickly, but you know what I mean. Get to the point real quick.
Get a quickie.
Well, because I know we're going to have a lot of the subject that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because there's so many that there is.
Yeah.
Our favorite games that we like to just play.
Like what kind of games? Board games, video games?
Just games, mainly video games, but
okay. Oh, that's an easy one for me. I think you already know the answer to that one.
Well, not just only just that one. What are your favorite video games that you like to play?
He's like,
that's it. And takes the mic off, throws it down.
See, I grew up playing stuff like Mortal Kombat and Legend of Zelda, so I would say that those would be my two favorites, and Super Mario World.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to more recent games, I'd have to say any of the Call of Duty or Battlefield games.
Not Call of Duty 7 because that game sucked ass.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played that one yet, but
I got it for free, and I was disappointed in that one.
See, like when it comes to the Call of Duty games, I'm more like the World War II era.
Yeah,
type games.
you'll like a game if you had a computer. You'll like a game called Enlisted.
Yeah.
It's a World War II squad game.
Yeah.
It's really fun, but whenever I'm talking about what's like your favorite games, I want to know like what's your favorite game to just play, like a game that you could just sit down and just enjoy to play it.
Your casual, relaxed game.
Yeah, and the thing is it doesn't have to be an actual casual, relaxed game. It could be just
something chaotic.
Yeah, but that's relaxing to you.
Yeah,
stuff like that. And I want to know why. Why is it? What made you really want to play that? What, you know what I mean?
Yeah. GTA 5, and the main reason why is because everybody's favorite character on that game has always been Trevor.
Not mine.
Yeah, Trevor. Trevor's kind of psychotic.
But he. I would be honest. Trevor was not my favorite character.
Really, who was your favorite?
Michael.
I know you always like me.
See, Michael DeSanta. He's always been my favorite Grand Theft Auto 5 character. Why? Because I like how he's more cool, collected.
Yeah.
He knows he knows really what's going on.
He kind of reminds me of like an old gangster.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what I like about him.
He used to rob banks. Him, Trevor, and Brad.
Yeah.
And Brad's the one that got killed in the very first mission that you do.
Yeah. And see, but
then we got Lamar.
See, and what's his name? Franklin?
Yeah.
Franklin is the son of CJ.
Yeah.
And but like, is there a cozy game too? Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to go through that, kind of see what
a cozy game.
I got one. I will say it will first and foremost. It will be The Sims, particularly like Sims 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Like I just will build houses.
Yeah. And I know a game that would be perfect for you on that. Then
what?
There's a game called Contractville, right? Yeah. It's on Steam. I don't remember how much it is, but essentially you build houses. You go through,
It'd be great if it was free.
It's not. I'll tell you that. It is not. But you go through, you take contracts, you clean out empty houses, you do this, but you start building your own like contract company.
Yeah.
And you start building houses.
To be honest, that's what my cousin does.
Yeah.
She likes to, I'm not sure she likes to do this, but it's a thing that she does where she goes into people's houses and she cleans them up and everything, details it like from every single.
I was gonna say that sounds like a custodian.
Well,
or a maid.
She makes pretty good money doing it. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, because
honest labor can pay pretty freaking well.
Well, I was gonna say because I know maids, because there's a maid service in Tyler that my wife was looking at one time.
Yeah.
It was like $25 an hour.
Oh.
doing that.
Well,
And I was like, God dang.
I know. There's this one maid service that charges like $19 per service.
Well, I'm talking about hourly for the actual maid.
Oh.
That's how much the person that's cleaning your house gets paid an hour. So
That's
I'm like,
probably why they take
"Daggone."
the time.
Yeah.
I just like building houses. I'm working on an idea for a house on Sims 4. I always had this dream about a house where you have your entry area, your kitchen, and your dining room is one room, and then you go and right next to it is the two guest room, the two side room,
Yeah.
main bedrooms and one bathroom. And that's your first story, and then you go, and then your living room's in the basement.
Damn.
And it's just an open pit.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Open pit to hell.
I'll tell you this. I will need an elevator to get up there or an escalator because my knee can't handle going up and down stairs that well anymore.
And then
There was a game that I used to play, which is kind of a weird game. I tried this game. It was that game Zepeto.
What is it?
It's Zepeto.
It's a Pato. I don't know.
It's
that
from
one.
like South Korea, but it had like a bunch of negative reviews about it because apparently they were trying to like sexualize kids and all that.
Oh.
But my character, my character had his own little house and everything, even though he was just a kid himself.
Hmm.
But I made it to where it was like an actual DJ arena and such.
Well, what I was going to say real quick was, if you could ever one day, if you could ever afford a gaming computer, you should look into getting Contractville, because it's not your stereotypical like Sims builder.
Yeah.
It is one that is literally you build all that stuff, and
then you do like that.
the laptop ain't charging.
Isn't that the people that came out with The Sims? Aren't they the ones that also came out with Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Yeah,
I remember that one.
I think so. Hang on,
Hold on, we're having some more difficulties here
we are having some difficulties here.
again.
All right. So
There it goes.
That explains it because the power strip was out. Was off.
Okay, that's probably why this
Yeah.
wasn't charging too. Then
You might want. We'll take that later.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Wait,
anyways, with
The
Contractville,
problem has been solved.
yeah, but with Contractville, right? So eventually, once you start getting enough money, you could buy land,
Yeah.
just plot of land. And whenever I say you build a house, it's not here's a foundation, or like here's walls. Then you click and make a flooring or anything like that. No, you have to dig. Like you go into your trailer and you go, okay, well, I want this house to look like this. Okay, here's this. This is the living room area. Here's the dining room. Here's the kitchen. Here's this. Here's that. You got to blueprint out the house fully.
Yeah.
But then you have to literally dig it out, put not barbed wire, but rebar in there.
Yeah.
You gotta make the cement. You put the cement. You literally build a house from the ground up, like an actual
Yeah,
you do
like
it
an
like
actual
you're doing
construction,
Mhm.
like an actual construction site.
and it's really fun. I really like it.
Oh yeah.
But
Another game, semi-similar. You know, there's more to the game. There's a lot more action in the game, but there's parts in the game.
crime scene cleaner. That is an actual game.
Yeah.
They will clean
where I
your
can,
room.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can go around and you do all your Fallout stuff, but then there's just little times where you're building settlements.
See,
And,
the
you know,
I just thought about something. You remember on I think it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, how they had it to where you can design and build your own skate park.
Mhm.
Every time I would do that, I I would put nothing there but spikes. That way, whenever your character goes in there, he just dies automatically. He just keeps respawning, dying,
Respawn,
respawning,
die,
and
respawn,
dying,
die.
and respawning
See, my
and
only
dying.
thing with Fallout 4's house building mechanic, right?
Yeah,
It's very sim-esque
yeah,
of it
Yeah.
because it's very simplistic.
yeah.
And that's why I liked. I liked Contractville. There's one called House Flipper that I like, and House Flipper is a really fun one too.
Just think
I got-
that's actually a real thing, you know, where people fix houses and they
Yeah,
flip
see,
them for profit.
in the first House Flipper, I got like 200 hours,
Yeah,
and I got the second one right now with the brand new Scooby Doo DLC, and
Scooby Dooby Doo.
and that's I will say that's one of my all-time favorite cartoons
Yeah,
is Scooby Doo.
hey, that's everybody's.
Well, I've always loved Scooby Doo. I don't know. That's always been one of my favorite cartoons. I grew up watching it.
If I didn't have a
one-
mystery machine, I would.
I
Right.
know you would, because it's a Volkswagen and it's a
Well,
hippie van, and I'll
Yeah.
tell
Well,
you,
no, mostly because it's Scooby Doo van.
Well,
Don't-
And,
don't-
there was
no,
no
he
van
can't.
side-
He can't lie. We know he wants to be a hippie.
well, if you want a good hippie van, just go to Jackson, not Jacksonville, but
Jacksonville.
You go to Jefferson. I mean, they have a hippie van there, but when it comes to like actual medieval games, Skyrim.
Yeah, I will say I
Skyrim,
do.
because it's kind of based on D&D and all that. And,
I like the Elder Scrolls a little bit more than I do Fallout. I like Fallout. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
yeah,
The best Fallout game of all time was Fallout New Vegas.
yeah, oh yeah.
Straight up.
Mhm. But I think to me, between Fallout and the Elder Scrolls was really good. I like the
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online. It's fun.
I mean, there
Fallout
was a-
76 is
Yeah, there was.
it's
There's
okay.
some buggy situations.
It's
with
not
it.
buggy. It's just it took them way too long between launch to now to start adding in PCs, to
Yeah.
start adding in all these updates.
See,
Because,
because the reason why I like Skyrim is because it's medieval, it's fantasy and everything, plus action and adventure, and it's kind of like it's when D&D meets Lord of the Rings. I mean, you can't participate in battles, and such
Yeah.
like that, especially when you slay the dragon.
yeah, see,
But they had this mod. It's an old mod right now where
I got a feeling it's going to be a bad mod.
well they put the head of Macho Man Randy Savage on the dragon.
See, knew it was a bad mod.
And
I actually
the
thought he was
the
going to be
dragon-
like, oh, it's a mod that makes all the women like big breasted and all this stuff.
Oh no,
Because
that'd
that's a
be-
real mod.
Yeah, that'd be my mod. But no, the Macho Man mod, it would have the dragon flying around. He goes, "Ooh yeah!" I'm like, wow. So you literally have to kill Macho Man Randy Dragon.
Randy Dragon.
Yeah.
And he even has his hat on and his glasses and such. I was like, this is weird. It was fun, but it's weird.
Yeah. Another, it is one of those games you don't think is a casual game, but it can be. It's Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah.
You know, I could.
I've beaten that game so many times. I
I could
can't even tell you.
spend hours just being at sea
Blowing up ships.
and listening to and
Sea,
pressing the
sea
sea shanties.
shanties.
I know the sea shanties are always fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I really liked Black Flag. I kind of got partial for Valhalla more.
Yeah.
That one was a really fun one.
That's why
But-
whenever next time we go to that card shop up there in Tyler, Geek World.
Yeah.
When we go to Geek World next time, all three of us, I'm gonna see if I can buy some more Assassin's Creed Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
'Cause
If-
I want to build a Assassin's pirate deck.
That'd be cool. But see, like Valhalla was a fun one for me, I thought.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I've always liked Vikings. I understand that the idealism of what we see Vikings as now is actually not what real Vikings were.
Yeah, trust me, they were my ancestors.
Yeah, but see, they're not all we're muscle and we're
Yeah.
this, you know.
Yeah, they weren't like Thor. I mean,
Yeah, they weren't-
Some of them were big.
Yeah, but they
But-
didn't walk around with horns and huge battle axes that were, you know, like
They didn't look around.
Vikings,
They didn't
not
look.
a group of people. It was a job.
Yeah, they didn't look. They
Guys.
didn't walk around looking like Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat.
But see, but the actual idea of what Vikings really were, or like how we perceive Vikings as,
Yeah,
isn't
it's like
really what we
giant.
thought.
Yeah,
It's not what we
because usually
think.
they're perceived as like these giant people that have like all this insanely strong
Yeah, I know, with,
armor,
like huge
big
beards and long hair that's
massive
braided everywhere.
war
Like
hammers.
that's a
and-
more modern vision of what a real Viking is.
that's like a medieval
Well-
fantasy video game style.
But see, the one that everybody knows as what they think is a Viking was a Gaelic Viking
yeah,
or Norseman is
Yeah.
what everybody thinks we think is what we
So,
think a Viking
a
is.
lot of Vikings were actually just normal sized people, but they had a pretty incredible build. 'Cause, you know, they
no, a
had been,
lot of them were not even incredibly
no,
built.
some of them were fat.
Not even that. A
Not
lot of
even
them.
that. Not everybody were. The Viking was a job.
Mhm.
So
Kind of like a samurai.
Yeah,
yeah, kind of like a samurai, but a little more rugged.
Huh.
But at the same time, you know, there were ones that were just straight merchants.
You see, we were just talking about like samurais and everything, and also video games. That reminded me of a character in Soul Calibur named Mitsurugi because he's a samurai.
yeah. So you
And-
said merchant, and my first thought was Resident Evil 4's merchant.
Just see the merchant.
What
What are you buying?
What are you buying? Just one. I think it's like all three of us. Just what are you buying and doing the actual.
What are you selling?
Yeah, actually doing the actual freaking jacket motion too.
Yeah, like when Leon goes to buy like the rocket launcher and he goes, "Oh, now that's a weapon right there."
This dude, I swear, this dude, he used to come up and he'll be running through and get into like what El Giga
Any boss.
No, yeah, any boss. If he ran into an area and there was a boss there, and he'll let himself die, go to the merchant and sell everything, buy the rocket launcher that had a one-shot thing, and then use it and kill the boss and go, all right.
And then whatever gold I got from killing that boss, I would just go back and buy all my weapons back.
Or buy a weapon, because you usually didn't get a ton of gold to buy a bunch of them.
Well, remember that big giant that you had to face and like that,
Yeah,
that smaller.
yeah, the
you
El,
got like
El
15
Giga, El Gaga or something like that.
El Gigante.
Yeah, El Gigante.
Yeah, you would get like 15,000 gold for him.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you.
Well, the only boss that I did not use the rocket launcher on was the lake monster
Yeah,
because you couldn't.
you couldn't do
You
that.
had to use that hook.
Yep. But
That javelin.
but I'll tell you, if he could use it on the lake monster, he
I
would.
Yep.
I mean, he
I
would.
sure as
He'd
fuck
probably buy the rocket launcher just to launch it at the lake.
Well, no.
How very
In
American
that
of you.
case, I'd
I
buy a
know.
battleship.
I mean, it was always. I saw him doing that, and I was like, "What the hell, dude?"
It worked, didn't it?
I guess. But I remember there's been a
There
couple
was-
times where he didn't make enough gold back, and he just had to. All right, I'm just going to continue playing.
Yeah.
Hey,
And I
you
did.
don't need
I
to
made
aim-
it.
You don't need to aim if you use AOE.
Well,
AOE.
Area of effect.
I was going to say, yeah, area of effect.
there was that one character that kind of
I guess.
freaked me out, and it was Garador. You know the character that you find chained up in the
Oh yeah.
in that jail cell. You know, with his eyes
So-
stapled shut. and
Yeah,
all
sound
that.
shut.
Yeah, those big huge claws that if he hits you like one time, it like takes half of your life away.
Yo.
That's
But-
the only way you can kill him was to shoot that big parasite that was on his back.
Yeah. Anyways,
Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Yeah, that was another
I'll be
game.
honest. I'm partial to Silent Hill more
Yeah,
than Resident Evil.
yeah.
Silent Hill. I just finished. Oh, I say I just finished. A couple days ago or so, I finished Silent Hill F.
10 years ago, I just finished this. Pretty much.
No, I just finished Silent Hill F. Not that long ago,
Yeah.
which was not a bad game. It was actually it was fun. It was pretty okay. It was just
Which Silent Hill is your favorite, though?
let's see. I usually like all the Silent Hills because
I mean,
It's hard- it's hard-
Like if you can just pick one specific one.
I know that's the hard part because I'm partial to Silent Hill 1 because it was the very first Silent Hill I ever played.
Yeah, so it's got like a special place in your heart. Then.
Yeah, but the thing is the way the game kind of is a little kind of janky on some stuff. Whereas, like, I like Silent Hill 2 because
Yeah.
I like James and how everything started evolving around like the monsters being created for the main character.
Yeah.
I like 3 because that was the very first Silent Hill game that had a female character.
Yeah.
And she was the daughter of Harry Mason, the character of the first Silent Hill game. So there was a tie there. Then the 4th one had a tie to the very first game in the sense of a newspaper article. And so that's what I mean. It's kind of hard to say which one is my favorite because they all bring in their own special things. Like 4 has a little bit more psychological stuff in it.
Yeah.
But like if I had to replay one, I'd probably say 2.
Mm.
Because Silent Hill 2, even the remake, was fucking phenomenal.
Pretty much a masterpiece.
I love Blooper Team. That's the team that did the remake. And they made the game Layers of Fear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And Layers of Fear is a good
I remember
game.
you actually did a
there was
video
one
on
of
it.
them
I did.
that was going to come out, but then the whole thing with Kojima happened.
Yeah.
Silent Hill
E.T.
PT, yeah.
Oh, that could have been so freaking good.
It was
It had potential.
it had a lot of potential, but there was a whole bunch of stuff I'm not going to get into with Kojima and who is it, Konami, and then all that just when they had Del Toro as the director for it.
Yeah.
Del Toro was going to be the director for it, and they had Norman Reedus in it.
Oh yeah,
It was
it would have been a masterpiece.
Yeah.
it would have been great.
Yeah.
But-
talking about Kojima, another
didn't
major
fall through,
game
though.
that
I was-
I love,
I was about to say
Metal Gear.
I was
Yeah.
about to say we started mentioning Kojima. I knew Michael
He
needed to
had
jump on
He
it.
had Metal Gear Solid Snake on the brain.
Yeah, well, just Metal
I had-
Gear.
Yeah.
I had snakes on the brain.
Well, yeah,
There's
because
a multitude of them.
there is because there's Solid Snake, Liquid Snake,
Because I think
Smoke Snake.
I think my favorite one from that would be like the Sons of Liberty.
But
Sons of Liberty is an awesome game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but 3.
Yeah.
a Snake Eater.
Yeah.
Did you see that they remade that?
Oh yeah, if I have the money to do, when I have the money to do so, I want to get that game. It's on sale now too,
Mm-hmm.
because it's such a solid game, great story, and deals with does with great in situations of historical politics.
Yeah.
It does.
See, I've always liked the Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear games because there's Metal Gear, and then it goes into Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
But my first one out of all those was Metal Gear Solid. With Solid Snake instead of I think Liquid Snake was in the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
he's throughout the game.
Well,
Except for 3.
The first one because there was 3 before the one Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was Metal Gear 2.
And
There was a few other ones that are on like NES,
Yeah.
and then it was the Metal Gear Solid, and then Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Metal Gear Solid didn't that come out on PS1 also?
It did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got 3, which gives you the backstory of Big Boss, which was the original villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't Big Boss is that a he?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know there's Big Boss and then another one that's
that
the
was the boss.
okay, yeah, the boss.
Yeah.
The boss.
The boss is the mother.
So the
Damn.
boss.
Yeah,
Is the one-
Imagine being the mother's husband.
That
Man,
was
having
Big
to
Boss.
That was Silence.
having to wake up next to
That was
that.
Silence.
No, not Silence.
No.
It was the Sorrow.
I thought
No.
I thought it was Big Boss. That was
So
her husband
no.
because I thought that's where the
she
three.
has the power over him, I bet, in that relationship.
So,
Well, 'cause
you
I thought-
remember when you're that boss fight you do in the river, and you're walking down this river, and all the people you killed are haunting you?
Yeah, it was Psycho Mantis.
No, that's not Psycho Mantis.
Oh, okay.
That
I was thinking Psycho Mantis because he's
that
a
was-
bitch.
The Sorrow, and the Sorrow was the husband of of Boss, and the Boss's other nickname is the Joy.
Mm.
And she gives birth to Ocelot.
Mm.
Ocelot is her kid, and she trained
What a name.
Big
Ocelot.
The guy. She trains John, who becomes Big Boss, who's the first snake.
But see, isn't Solid Snake? Isn't he the son of Big Boss or
Yes,
something?
he's
Yep,
one.
yeah.
He is a clone.
Clone.
He's one of the 3 clones of Big Boss.
It's
That's what I thought,
It's
'cause
kind of like in Mortal Kombat, you know, with Melina.
Yeah,
She's
that's-
actually supposed to be a clone of Katana, but with Baraka's genetics.
Yeah.
And all that.
See, because that's what I thought. Because I knew that he was the son or something like that of one of them two,
Yeah.
of
So,
the
yeah.
boss or Big Boss.
It was
But
Big Boss.
Do
Big
y'all
Boss.
remember playing Super Smash Bros? Like
Yeah.
Melee and Brawl,
Yeah.
and how everybody used to pick Link? And
I didn't.
Dude,
Let's just-
I use Kirby.
I always use Pit.
I used to choose Link because he was my favorite Nintendo character.
Yeah. And remember there were also a lot of people that used to choose Meta Knight.
Yeah.
Because Meta Knight was like one of the most badass characters in the game.
Yeah, I know. But see, that's what was funny because you said that everybody was always picking Link, and I was like, anytime I've ever played that, no one ever played Link.
I've seen
Everybody was-
several. That's what I meant by several.
Yeah, because I was always picking Link whenever I would try to play, and everybody else was like, Link.
I play Kirby, man, all the time.
Yeah, because he sucks.
No, Kirby. Kirby, pretty good character.
So, dude, Kirby
It was a
was
joke.
one of the like if you know how to do all the trick plays, you want to have Kirby
Yeah.
because one you can do the suicide jump where you
Yeah.
suck up your enemy, walk off,
Yeah.
spit, then go whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop, fly
Now,
right
now
up.
they have it to where you can play a Sora from Kingdom Hearts now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
And he's probably like the strongest character.
I would still probably play as Link.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I
because
mean-
between Sora and Link,
I
Link's
like-
my favorite still.
I mean, the reason why I like Pitt is not only is he's like a child, but he's like super freaking strong, and he's also an angel.
Yeah.
So he can basically slice you up with that double-sided blade that he has.
See, what else kind of games do we got that's just kind of relaxing games to us?
You know, and
Well, there was a
going back to Metal Gear, in Metal Gear 4, one of my favorite things to do is just I go on free mode. And I just go around and I just go knock somebody out and fully extract them. Yeah,
you just GTA their ass.
well, I don't kill them. I knock them out and then I strap a balloon to them and then make it go, "Ah,"
Yeah.
and they become my buddy.
Yeah.
See, there was one little funny
I
moment.
call them
I was at my
tries.
I was at my friend Ben's house and we were playing Guitar Hero Metallica,
Yeah.
and he had the mics and everything. And it was his birthday, and I was sitting there playing it, and I was like, "Have you ever noticed that every time I don't talk, every time I talk, James Hetfield's mouth does not even move?" And people were like, "Yeah." Well, and I was thinking, it'd be cool if he could like imitate my words.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, we were doing pretty good on that. He even had a little drum set that came with it.
Yeah, Rock Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Never mind.
what's
I
a-
think it was Rock Band because
Yeah. was gonna say
'Cause
because Rock Band
I
has
know
a.
Rock Band also came out with that AC/DC and led
Mhm.
several
And
others.
then there was a Green Day one too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't have been
what's a-
surprised if it came out with like a Led Zeppelin.
But what's a game that's just relaxing though to play?
Relaxing. Let's say Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch.
Okay.
I mean, it's not just the gameplay. It's like the cartoon scenes are done by Studio Ghibli,
hmm
but it's also the music.
I was gonna say it's called animation scenes.
Yeah. Well, it's the music also.
Yeah.
It's not just the game that I listen to that I play. It's also the music.
Okay.
Like with Final Fantasy, I still listen to Lamb Garden. I still listen to Blue Fields
Yeah.
because it's just calming.
Yeah. See, I like the Bellum Garden because it's just relaxing. Final Fantasy VIII is my all-time Final Fantasy favorite
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. Now, believe it or not, a lot of people don't like this one. It seems like there's some that do, some that don't. I like 15. I really liked 15 a lot because
Which one had Noctis?
15.
Okay, that's the
'Cause-
one I beat. I beat that one.
Is it?
Yeah, I beat that one too.
I didn't know you had beaten Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah,
When did you beat that?
whenever I had my PS4.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anyways, I liked that one because that one was just fun because it was just, you and the guys essentially.
Yeah, basically going on a road trip in like a super tricked out, badass looking car.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was just the fact that it was just, you were just seeing four guys hanging out.
Yeah.
That's all it was. That's all you were seeing.
Yeah,
And
but,
yeah, they were
but
doing
then
that-
whenever Noctis got the news that his father had died and during a random attack, and they went back to the kingdom.
Yeah, but it was still a fun
Yeah.
kind of game, and it's fairly relaxing.
Plus, you got to see Sid again as an old man.
Hang on.
You see Sid all the time. You see
Yeah,
any
Sid. Sid is in every Final Fantasy.
And
That's
you
why
got to see his granddaughter too, and she was hot.
I didn't care for her
I did.
because I'm sorry. I'm like, it's a video game character. I don't get.
I don't care who it is.
I'm like, I don't like video game characters or anime characters. I can't. I'm like, that's just too weird to me. I got my wife. I'm pretty well off.
Oh yeah.
But see, like, see, one of the funny quotes that I've always heard was, it's like, oh, you play Final Fantasy, huh? It's like, name 10 characters, and it goes Sid. Because there's a Sid in every Final Fantasy except for like the first one, I think. So it's hilarious to
You
think.
can say the same with like Biggs.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
Biggs and Wedge. Yeah.
Knowing me, it would say name 10 Final Fantasy characters. Yes.
But see, yeah, no, Michael is Rod, Biggs and Wedge, except I believe Biggs and Wedge came in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah.
So I don't
remember-
think there's as many as them as there is Sid. Because Sid, I think, came in Final Fantasy II. And it was... I saw that and I was just like, dear God. That's why in Magic the Gathering, there's
Yeah.
that Sid card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's...
Like in every single Final Fantasy set, there's a Sid card.
Yeah, there's a different type of Sid. And I mean, even in Final Fantasy 14, there's a Sid. Final Fantasy 11, which is
Sid.
there's a Sid, and those are the MMOs of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And so, and see,
I
like,
think it's because he also gained like a pretty popular following. Also,
You could almost go on Final Fantasy, the MMO, and just type for your character name, Sid number 482.
I once had a friend of mine, and I think we know who this is because I told y'all about this, but he actually thought that Sora was a character from Final Fantasy.
technically he is.
Technically, yes.
I mean, not like in the actual Final Fantasy games.
Technically he is.
Technically,
Really,
Kingdom Hearts is a Final Fantasy and Disney combo.
I know.
He was designed by a Final Fantasy artist.
Okay, but what I'm talking about was he like an actual Final Fantasy playable character?
Technically, yes, because Kingdom Hearts is a quote unquote almost Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay. Well, he was right about that then, somewhat.
Why would you think that there's Final Fantasy characters in it?
I don't know.
I mean, they're not just there to sell.
Well,
Although I would love to see if Disney would add like a Kingdom Hearts place in one of their parks.
I think they're doing something like that. Maybe I may be wrong,
Or at least like if anywhere at Disney World Japan.
but see, the only thing though is that I don't think it's because Disney has the full rights to
Yeah.
Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts.
yeah.
It's because technically it's a Square Enix story
Yeah.
and with Disney characters.
Yeah.
Now they can do some negotiations.
Problem.
That's
Yeah. And
pretty much all that they could do. I mean, it's not.
But see, you know
It'd
what?
probably be like a 50-50 thing.
But see, you know what the major issue is? Is now in in Kingdom Hearts 3, they got rid of all Final Fantasy characters.
yeah.
If you ever noticed, if you go through there, there's not a single Final Fantasy character
So
anywhere.
there's no Cloud, there's no Leon, there's no
No.
Yuffie.
And a lot of people are they're saying that it's because there was something going on. They think that they got told not to put their characters in. But in the game, it states that the reason why they're not in there anymore is because of the fact that their worlds got restored. And so they went back to their own worlds.
Yeah.
But that was the funny thing, because I was like, Sora, he now left, like,
Destiny.
Kingdom Hearts. Like, he left his world, like, that
Uh,
world he knows.
Destiny Islands.
No, just the whole world that he knows where he's traveling with
Yeah,
Donald and Goofy and them. And now he's in a completely different world, different land. But now in this newer land, it's more realistic looking.
yeah, it's a lot more closer to like Final Fantasy style.
Yeah. And so I was hearing someone say that they wonder what if that's what the plan is? What if the next Kingdom Hearts is going to be more Final Fantasy based?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Where it's more realistic looking.
Yeah.
And kind of, because it's funny, because, as Sora grows up, whenever he's a kid, he's like 15 in the first one.
yeah.
And
Actually, I think he's like 13.
no, he's
13 or
15.
14.
I think he's 15 because Riku, I think, was 16. He's a year older than Sora.
I'm just gonna see.
He might be 14 maybe, but I want to say 14, 15.
Yeah, we're talking about Sora. I have a picture of him right there on my phone.
But there was talk that maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to probably be more Final Fantasy based, and that's why the characters of Final Fantasy weren't in 3. So that way they'll be in Kingdom Hearts 4 now. And I'm like, ooh. But
Yeah, because looking at that trailer, it reminds me a lot of like Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
yeah. And see that,
Yeah, he's Sora's 14.
okay.
Yeah,
Like I said 14, 15.
somewhere.
We got the confirmation.
Yeah, it has been confirmed. So
But-
I'm pretty sure that probably around in 3, he's probably like 16 or 17.
No, it only took a year for him to get to 3.
Okay, so he's about 15 then.
Because that's the whole ordeal with the time frame of Kingdom Hearts. That's really weird. Is that
Obviously.
It's all the time you want me. It's a bit wibbly wobbly.
let me see, because I know that they said between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2,
Yeah.
it was only 4 months, 4 or 5 months. And then
typically had a bit of a growth.
That would mean that since Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002, that in 2002 I was 14, that me and Sora would be the same age right now.
Yeah, he would.
If
He's
he were real.
he's 15 in Kingdom Hearts 3, so it was only a year between those two, between those 3 games.
Okay.
That's crazy to think that that's how, that's how fast that time frame happened.
Just think,
But-
you think our time is slow.
But see, if it came out in 2002,
And he was 14 at the time.
yeah,
So he'd be about my age.
he'd be about your age probably.
If their timeline wasn't fucked up.
Who knows? But what is there any other games that y'all find relaxing?
Yeah, I always like Kingdom Hearts. when it goes to like relax, with that keyword relaxing.
That's what I keep trying to point out, and we keep going to more
Like
actiony games. Tetris.
Like I remember I used to do long trips, and one of my favorite things to do on a road trip is to play Tetris.
Was it like handheld?
Yeah.
Of course, like Game Boy.
Well,
and all
yeah,
that,
it's got to be Game Boy.
There's an app one. So like if we're going to like the Dallas area, I will just get on my phone and play Tetris, and it will just pass the time.
Yeah.
My personal best on a Tetris marathon is a solid 3 hours.
You see, I remember my grandma and granddad used to have an old Super Nintendo sitting right there in their kitchen with one of those small little teeny tiny TVs, and they had Tetris, and I would always play that every time I would go over to their house, and I sucked at it.
So, what's a game that you find relaxing though?
I find relaxing. Let's see here. Well, no, actually, I'm more of an action type, but whenever, hold on.
It's not a game that's too crazy. It's not
It's like
action. It's not blood and gore.
you
Nothing like
just
that.
do it, you
It's
do
just
stuff
something
and
that
you're
you-
just relax. Just let,
Yeah, just something that you could just kind of just sit there. You could kind of play it just to kind of chill.
Like I said, Skyrim. I mean, Skyrim to me was actually kind of relaxing, calming, and everything. 'Cause
Okay.
not only did it have action in it, but it was medieval based.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of medieval based games like that are
Get closer to your mic.
a lot of medieval based games like that are kind of relaxing to me because it's adventure
Yeah.
and like I would just go like party around in all the taverns and such and
See,
get all kinds of women.
Yeah, you can play Skyrim and just do like a 9 to 5, and play like a 9 to 5,
Yeah.
where you go to like one like Helgen,
Yeah.
not Helgen, that first major town you go to after the fall of Helgen.
Oh, Riverdale.
Yeah, Riverdale.
Yeah.
And you could just stay there and just split and cut wood all day
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
until the sun goes down.
When I did that, I was always like to get on the king's good side, and he'd make me royalty and all that.
See, a game that I always found as relaxing has always been House Flipper.
Yeah.
I play House Flipper. I play House Flipper 2. That's the one I'm on right now. Is House Flipper 2. I will be honest. I have like 200 and something hours in House Flipper. I got a lot of hours in that.
Yeah.
But I also have all the DLCs for it and stuff like that. I'll have all but one DLC for it actually, because they came out one earlier this year or last year sometime that called Dine Out.
Yeah.
It's a restaurant based one, and I don't have that one. But other than that, I've spent a lot of time on House Flipper, and so I'm trying to play House Flipper 2. They have co-op on House Flipper 2,
Yeah.
and so I told Brittany that I want to try to get her that. Maybe me and her can flip houses together on there.
I remember you were always crazy about games like Sims and Roller Coaster Tycoon and all that.
I still love Sims.
Yeah.
Sims is a very solid game. Another one I have been playing recently is the new Escape game.
Yeah.
Escape 4.
The-
You know, just go spawn yourself on top of one of the buildings and just fly and go and just crash.
Well, see, my thing is I like doing missions. I don't really care for the crashing ordeal. It's not as fun as what it was in Skate 3 where they had a Hall of Meat.
Yeah,
That's one
thing I do miss.
That's the only reason why I don't care for all
Yeah,
that.
they got rid of it and replaced it with this idea called Impervatech.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And I'm like, come on, you missed like I want to see what kind of carnage I put my poor character through.
yeah, and see that was the fun thing. If they had the Hall of Meat still in it, it'd probably be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they're just one like change in the animation to where it's no longer a skateboard simulator; it's a Superman simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like how they like change the gravity and everything. Like whenever you go do like a trick and you just
Yeah.
Haven't you guys ever?
But-
straight up into the sky and you just don't come back down?
Have you guys ever played DC Universe online?
No.
Which
I
one?
I don't. I like playing. I like reading the comic books and
Yeah.
watching some of the
They
movies
had
stuff
a,
like that. But
They had an MMO.
The last DC Universe game I played was a Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
yeah.
Yeah, but this was an MMO.
Oh.
Mm.
No, never mind. I didn't. Play
So, what happens is like Brainiac comes into the world and he abducts a whole bunch of people and they get injected and then Lex kind of goes against Brainiac and somehow was able to inject all the people who got abducted with these nanites, which have DNA of all the superheroes, and you're able to get any of their powers.
Yes, I see that your microphone just keeps going down.
Yeah, it does.
And
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Michael kind of brought up a good point there, and it reminded me of that game "Kill All Humans."
Yeah.
You know, like in order to advance to like the next level, you had to like collect a certain number of people's spines and
Yeah.
kill them. Yeah. Okay.
So, all right, we're gonna have to end this episode here, and so we're gonna tally up these points, and well, I'm just not really tallying it up. I already tallied
No one
them
cares
up.
about the points.
I
The
know.
points
No
don't
one cares.
matter.
The only person that won was Michael.
Oh,
So you're a loser. So
oh.
Michael, do you got a winning speech?
about time.
That's his victory speech. Okay.
What about you, Jeremy? Do you got a loser speech? You fucking loser. That was actually his crying sound. So I'll be honest. I gave Michael 3 points for The Sims because I like The Sims.
Yeah.
And I gave him a point for Metal Gear because I played Metal Gear whenever I was a kid. I remember
Yeah.
whenever it first came out. But I did give you, I gave you 3 points for the macho Randy Dragon.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
So is it tied or what?
No, I gave you 3 points. He had 3 and 1.
So in other words, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. You just had to try and sound smart there. He had 3 plus 1.
Well, I said I gave him 3 points for The Sims
Yeah.
and 1 point for.
It's
Metal
the
Gear.
The macho man Randy Dragon thing was just something I just made up off the top of my mind.
Yeah, so I thought that was just funny. But so, Michael, you're going to host the next episode,
You're gonna be happy about it.
unless you.
You're gonna do what we say. I just hit the button on my chair.
Yeah, because he keeps playing with the daggone button.
Hey, now the microphone is actually the right level with my mouth.
No, it's more with your nostrils.
There we go. There we go.
But all right, everybody. I hope you all like and subscribe our videos. Like our videos, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean. But we'll all see you in the next episode.
Peace.
Real.
Peace,
Bye.
y'all.